Neon. The house that Aurora has
You
built.
said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Do you think I've suddenly inherited a fortune? This place is way out of my price range.
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium. This place is in a class all by itself.
Yeah, I guess. Take a look around. If you find something, I'll help you out, okay?
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele. I cater to the high-end client. Affluent, intelligent, and successful. In Neon, that would be what we call the upper 10%. Yes, you're right, of course. Of course. My apologies. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone. My education on Jemison consisted entirely of academics and poetry, so it's unlikely I'd be successful in that regard.
I agree that in the long term, that would be advisable, but it does not solve the immediate problem, does it?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across the settled systems. Luxury products for the discerning buyer. I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as Administrator Bayou's personal decorator. His penthouse is my pièce de résistance. Before I forget, I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles and trinkets, so keep your eyes open as you explore the spaceways. Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Ebbside near Frankie's Grab and Go. No one knows. Seoka are sleek, well-dressed mobsters. They aren't low-life gang members. Why they choose to hang out at a run-down little convenience store like that is beyond me. Whatever it takes, just don't go getting yourself killed on my behalf. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of one of the street gangs that crawl through our sewers. If you're wondering how I know about that, he boasts about it every time he comes in here. He's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming the street somewhere in Ebbside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor. No one would miss him, no one would care. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Hey there, this is the brightest of today right here.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Need something? You lost, kiddo? Sure. I just don't get too many quality customers here. Most folks head over to Newell's or the Emporium if they've got the creds. I'd say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids up to no good. Sounds like something a thief would say. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. Course, something happened. Ain't that always the case? Let's just say those hopes died a long time ago, and there ain't no reviving them. Snacks, drinks, odds and ends, typical convenience store fare. Thought we'd snag a few of the Astro Lounge clubgoers who might want something to go on their way home. Turns out we were more appealing to the local gangs. Sounds like we understand each other then. I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me afloat. Lucky for me, my regulars are a devoted crew. Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin. Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop.
Cherry is by far the best flavor of Boom Pop.
Never heard of them. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? I mean, it might be okay. I don't think so. Sorry, but I can't. I told you, I don't know who Headlock is. Now either quit loitering or make yourself useful and buy something. Well, now that I know you're serious, we can talk business. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? He's a customer. You're not here to interrogate me, so let's get back on track. Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4 or somewhere near there. I gotta ask, What are you gonna do with them? I have no affection for him whatsoever. He's a good-for-nothing thug, and a boastful one at that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his place. But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed. You're every bit a thug that Headlock is. I'm done talking with you. You have your info, and I have a shop to run, so either beat it or buy something. Until next time.
Who the hell are you? And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Oh, so you think you're funny, huh? Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure you're eating trawl through a tube. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. They realized I'm an asset, of course. I'm one of their best guys. I'm tough, dependable, and I make a lot of money for the Syndicate. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. Sure. There may be some better uses of my time. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. Jeez, just take it easy, will ya? It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice. Tevin won't have to worry about us anymore. Pains me to say that.
No funny business.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
Would you care to pick up an exquisite gift while you're here? We sell only the finest goods for the discerning customer. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.